Hi everyone. So welcome to our EECS 497 final demo. Now our project is called Chef Buddy, and it's an application that generates recipes based on user preferences. So the team members for this project are Samantha Yang, Yusei Uhara, Jiayi Zhang, Jinren Zhang, and Jason Zhu. So the primary persona for this application is a person who is interested in getting personalized suggestions for new recipes to cook. Now, the person in question may have dietary restrictions. For example, they may have food allergies, health conditions such as high cholesterol, hypertension, diabetes, and they may also be focused on nutrition or not eat certain types of meat. For instance, they could be like a vegan, a vegetarian, or like a pescatarian. And finally, the user in question may have a busy schedule and they would want a fast and straightforward way to get recipes that fits their requirements without having to experiment in the kitchen. So our project is Chef Buddy, which is an app that suggests recipes based on preferences specified by the user. And it allows users to register accounts to save their preferences and also lets them save recipes that they really enjoy. And we developed this application using Python and SQL for our backend and databases. We used JavaScript, HTML, and CSS for the user interface portion, and we are now going to go through a brief demo for what our application is like for a typical user.
So let me lead you through this demo and show you the structure and functionality of our recipe lab. So here, as you can see, is our backend. We are using the Python Flask framework to build our backend. Our front end are using JavaScript to render user interactions and the interface. And we will talk more about that in a later session in the Hello Tech details. So let me get you through our app first. So as you can see here, this is the login main page of our app. I will go register here. It will first ask you for some basic information. So I enter my name and email, phone number, city, and country. Then I go next. So as our primary persona focuses on people with special needs on food and for example, with allergy and also want personalized preference and suggestions on recipes. So I will go with allergy like fish and preference. Let's say they have a favor on vegetable, so I will go vegetable. No diet. And let's go for random password. And we will ask you to confirm your information. And we confirm here to go submit. And we are logging into our app to the main page. And as we have our mobile phone application, I will go through the left of this demo to a real phone interface, so you can see how it actually acts on a mobile phone.
We have already signed into our account. Now let's get started using the Chef Buddy. These are the main page for our app. We can search the menu here. We can see the trending menus that people recently love, and we can also see the recommendations based on your preference. Because in my account, I said I love eating the vegetables and I am allergic to fish. So here, it recommends me to cook the broccoli beef stew, salted carrots, celery salad, roasted mushroom. You can see here that it does not include anything related to the fish because I'm allergic to it. I can also search the receipt here. For example, I want to filter, so I can choose the icon, and I want to rank the menus according to the newest. The rate is 4-star, the category is all. I filter it, and these are the 2 menus filtered by the system. I go back to the home page. Okay, now I am interested in making a burger with fries, and I want to see more details about it. I click it. Here are the menus for making spicy chicken burger with French fries. These are the ingredients for making this food. There are 10 items here. These are the procedures for making it. I can see that the first step is divide the chicken, the second step is shape the patties, the step 3 is warm the pan, and so on. By clicking the more icon, I can share, rate the receipt, review, and save on or unsave the menu. So first, I want to share it with my friends. I can share via the TikTok or Instagram. I can also directly copy the link and send it to my friend. Sorry, I clicked the wrong icon. Okay, I can also rate the receipt. I think this menu is just so 3-star is enough for it. I can also review it. Because this menu is imported into the system just a few days ago, so my team members only write 1 review for it. Easy to make and delicious, written by Bella. I return to that page. Alright. Yeah. Okay. If I want to change my preference or edit my user information, I can click on profile and click the edit icon. These are the steps. Yes. Okay, that's all for the demo. Thank you very much for watching it.
So we briefly mentioned the languages we used before, but we can be more specific to convey the higher level details. We used SQL to store user data, and this includes their registration information, preferences, and saved recipes. Now, for the back end, we use Python, and specifically, we use the Flask framework because of its web app functionality, and that portion of the code handles things such as database APIs, redirections, and front-end requests. Finally, since it's a web app, we built the front end using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and specifically, we used Vue as our framework for handling all the stylizations and interactions that you see in the demo. Now, a key part of Chef Buddy is the recipe suggestion generator, and we used a collaborative filtering implementation, which is commonly found in other recommendation systems. And we found our recipe dataset from Kaggle and ran it with our model to provide the personalized suggestions. As far as challenges go, we did run into a lot of challenges when making our project. Now, one issue that we had to deal with constantly is the varied backgrounds of our members. So, for example, many of us didn't have experience using Flask, and some of us also did not deal with front-end projects extensively in the past, and this made it difficult for us to coordinate and understand each other when working as a team. So, to remedy this, we held additional meetings to explain how our code worked to each other. And as an extension to this problem, our team particularly had trouble integrating the front end and back end portions. And this resulted in a lot of bugs that needed to be triaged, and some of that confusion led to additional issues, such as merge conflicts when we miscoordinated some of the tasks that popped up. And fortunately, we were able to resolve all the issues through our synchronous team meetings. And bugs in general took up a really large portion of our time, and we had to put in a lot more effort than anticipated into debugging. So an example of some of the bugs we had to face is that at one point our logins weren't working correctly because we didn't salt the passwords during the login check, which we had to fix. We also had to optimize our collaborative filtering method because of runtime issues in order to make it acceptable for the user. And during our integration of our back end and front end, there were many instances of our code missing steps to properly update the databases. And because of our different backgrounds, it took us a lot of time to identify the issues and fix them, and we pulled through. So that is it for our final demo, and thank you for watching.